One more round to bring it home. One more round to bring it home. The lead is a long shot. Getting the win is a long shot, but we shot very, very well. Feeling pretty good going here into round 4. Got high winds out of the south. Things are softened up, and we still have moderate greens here to finish out the tournament. So hopefully the softness is going to allow us on some of these tougher greens that like to really roll out. And it seems to be a lot of the par 3s. But hopefully we can leave ourselves in a good way. So off the tee here, I think we're just going too far. We've had pretty good luck with the 3-wood. So we're gonna continue with the 3-wood. 3-wood off the tee I don't know, it seems to just be a good choice for me. The less that we're taking pitch shots, even though we've hit some good ones, there's just a higher likelihood of getting the ball strike that we need, I feel like, on the fuller shot. Obviously, this one's tough here as it plays into the wind. You know, there is a chance that we could have gotten away with driver, but I think I have to make a choice, and this is the one that I've made. So downhill probably is going to carry somewhere into the low 180s, and then we've got a fair amount of wind back into our face here. So I think with just a little bit of loft and backspin, I'm hoping that this 8-iron is the right number. That seems very good. Lovely. Could have played it stock, but it's always one of those tough things, like, do you want to risk just carrying it past the flag? Because I think my thought process most of the time is if I land it short, it should have a chance to roll towards the hole. If I hit it long, there's just zero chance to hole it. Continues pretty downhill here behind. Flattens out a bit by the hole, but I think this is the type of situation where we've got to get it outside. I think it's going to turn pretty hard, and then it's going to be not a ton of break towards the end, but we need to get it outside enough to start. Hole 1 has been probably our best hole of the tournament. I feel like somehow, no matter what, we seem to be able to get the putt down. Find a way to score that hole. Ooh. 4-iron into a par 3. I know that it's into a headwind, but just seeing that on paper gives me some conniptions. Oh boy. So I think what we're gonna need to do is de-loft it just a touch. I knew that didn't feel right as I was coming through. Maybe it does feed left. Okay, so we're, because I rolled this ridge on a previous pin, so I am familiar with rolling out down this way a little bit. Unfortunately, in this situation, I wish it was like a tailwind, because that would have rolled us out even more. Okay, so I'm definitely seeing some. Well, that's interesting, because from here it looks above my feet. From back here, it's clearly below. So that's probably something to do with the way that the camera gets situated. There's definitely a ridge there. All right, I have to, as much as that it seems like completely backwards, it just looks like way too much left to right break. Just looks like way too much left to right break on something like this. Ain't it funny how that works? Ain't it funny how that works? You hit it out there and it ends up being completely straight. Look, super right to left behind, super left to right from the other direction. Straight putt, but I don't think that I can ever take that putt and not think that it's, that's weird. I don't think I can ever play it for the break. But sometimes the eyes are just going to play tricks on you. Just different contours come through. It happens. It definitely happens. All right, uphill shot with the tailwind. These have been a more troublesome shot for us. Could be a little long. But I'm hoping that I took enough off of it. Oh, that's gonna be great. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right. All right, all right, all right. .303 uphill. I think for this one, I might actually be able to, like, try and get a more powerful drive going. .105? There we go. Because this is actually probably the most helpful wind that we've gotten thus far in the tournament. And so in that being the case, probably means that we can actually get there with not driver off the deck. Which is a lovely thing to think. Of course, now I managed to put ourselves in between clubs a little bit. So 211. Definitely landing somewhere down in here, and we're not getting 20 yards up that hill. 3 hybrid on the other hand. I think with it being soft and us landing it this way, I think there's actually like a decent chance that this could be okay. Hit it. Not great. So now we're gonna be long. Got a little bit trigger happy there, I guess. Should be a tough putt. Can't be swinging out of your boots there. Can't be swinging out of your boots. Got the 102, and that's certainly no bueno. All right, so a little left to righter up top, and then it seems kind of flat as it goes down, and then I think we are sweeping. I'm gonna try and aim it for the middle of this, and comes out down in there, and then the way that it turns the rest of the way, I feel like it's gotta be out here. Nah, even more. Oh, good. There's a ridge to the left in the middle there if you go too far to the left. That's ideal. Great. All right. Well, I've made birdie tough on myself now because of that. It's way downhill. So like you actually have to be careful here. And then how much? Definitely feels like it's below my feet. I still think there's some right to left, but it's just not a lot. Just don't hit your hybrid 102 and then on the fast side. That would save me a lot of hassle. Can't be putting yourself into compromising positions like that. You're trying to go after something, go after it. Don't mess up. Well, that's easier said than done, streamer. Alright, downhill. There's only a little bit of wind, so I still think, especially with the soft, probably gotta play it downhill a little bit more. And by downhill a little bit more, I mean like de-loft it. Okay, so it's downhill going to the hole. Hard to know that, but that means that we're gonna have an uphill putt coming back, so. The end of the day, probably not the worst thing. Continues to go up pretty high behind it, so we could probably put a decent amount of pace on it. How much right to left are we playing on it, though? Not enough, apparently. Not enough, apparently. Just really comes across in that last little bit of the putt. It is definitely a tough call. It is definitely a tough call. All right, 6 iron. I'm gonna need you to roll for me a little bit here. Load it back out, or at least center green. I don't know if anything feeds left. Does a little bit, but that just doesn't roll in the way that we need it to. But hitting it slow also significantly slows up the way that that shot performs. So. Downhill. Continues to go downhill behind, but I don't think it's like drastically downhill, so I think we can probably play it something a little bit tamer. Hopefully that's not too firm. Tough. It's tough, it's tough, it's tough. Played it fairly straight because I saw a little bit of break right to left at the start. I don't know why that didn't break or why that came out to the side there. Tough greens. Just really, really difficult greens out here this week. Not much more to it than that. All right, gotta play it Gotta play it back. I've said it before. I'll say it 100 times. I am not good at pitching, so most of the time here we are definitely going to be playing for some sort of wedge. Wedge just feels better. How much room do I have to work at the front of the green here? Let's give it a little bit of topspin. Let's make sure that we don't go rolling off the green if it's steep enough. It's actually too long, but I feel like it's a tough pin at the front to go after. It's a little bit of left to right action on this putt. So maybe something like this gets it sliding in that front left. You had the most bipolar tournament round here, Seb? That's been pretty much all of my rounds. Except for the last round, I think, my front nine has been like 3 to 4 times the score of my back nine. Alright. I think we're gonna take hybrid. Hybrid with a cut. I know we could shape that drive around there. Double bogey, 3 putt from 4 feet, and then a 25-footer, 9-degree bender for eagle back to back. And I don't think the brain ever really knows how to comprehend that. They're like, so I can make this, but not that. Okay. Like, it's just like a really weird thing for the mind to wrap itself around. All right. That was definitely a lot of just like, I'm putting the backspin on it, but you're really hoping. Stay right of that bunker. You're really hoping that it is soft enough, because I know it's tailwind and downhill. Like, it wants to release even as a sand wedge. So I try to put enough spin so that when it does check, it doesn't bounce quite as far and doesn't roll out near as much, but it's always a tough one. Yeah, we outshot him by 3 strokes on round 3, Seb, but I think I gotta go. I'm already 5 strokes behind. Like, I've got to make up 5 strokes on round 4. So it's a tall task. I don't think we've done enough thus far, and the back 9 hasn't been a pretty thing for us, but there's definitely always a chance. You know, I think we've definitely found our bearings a little bit on this course. I'm so in between clubs. I'm so in between clubs. Ball's way above my feet. Down, like, I've got to play it way out here to even have a chance of being, like, safely on the green. Okay, maybe overplaying it a little bit. But like, I think there's very good reason to be so fearful of this hole. Like, of course I don't get far enough to get the extra rollout that I need, but like, I don't want to be down in that pit to the left and trying to chip it back up. Seems like the general consensus here is some right to left. And I guess it really comes down to like, what kind of pace do I need? Because it is still a bit downhill. So probably need to be somewhere in there. Oh, it's just so much break. I'm so concerned there, though, about the pace. So I don't think I'm too upset about it. Yeah, just trying to get the lag here. Okay. Everyone seemed to struggle, albeit. Don't think it's too hard, but you just gave up after your round 2. Yeah, I mean, the way that the first 2 rounds went, like, it was kind of a weird situation, right? Like, I felt pretty good about my play. But, like, I just couldn't get things going on the back 9. So, like, I was, 8 strokes behind going into the weekend, but not really feeling like I played all that poorly in a more general sense. So, I don't know. I definitely got frustrated with my putting, but when don't I get frustrated with my putting? So we're plodding along. We're definitely trying to play smart, trying to play our game. Oh, I'm surprised that hangs out that far to the right. I know that I put full loft on it. Guess I didn't need to, but I'm definitely surprised that of all shots gets the curl back. So many times with those situations it doesn't. Alright. But it seems like it continues to, well, actually I can't go too long here. It's like it's uphill to it. But you definitely want to make sure that you're stopping here. I suck at chip shots, man. I'm like so paranoid about smacking it way too fast that I just can't hit it with a decent tempo. Hurts. It hurts, but it happens. Little pacey. All right, not the greatest play there. I just didn't, miss the approach, and then the chip shot is completely flubbed. Like I'd rather hit it fast. Gotta figure that out on my own time. All right, downhill, somewhere around 159. And then wind is definitely playing strong enough to leave us a few yards short. Softer greens, I think a little D-left and a little bit of spin should help. It's a nice strike. Keep coming back. It's too short. I'm a little bit confused because it looks like at the cup it should. I don't really know what's happening here. Right to left, I guess, is the general break. How that I don't know, that feels a bit strong. It definitely feels a bit strong. For what the hit was. Like, it rolled out a lot more. But a little bit underread. Alright, come on, can't let the back nine beat us again. Can't let the back nine beat us again. Alright, gotta aim for a little bit left here. That's too much. Well, actually, that's probably gonna be okay. Wind in the face, soft fairways here. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, what's going on, Schmeger? I've been well. How about yourself? Okay. 130, wind in the face here, down the hill. Say it's 10 in the face. I gotta play just a touch of backspin into it. I think it should be right around the number. Oh, that's beautiful. Backspin wasn't necessary. Left to right. It's definitely left to right the whole way. I think we're getting a pretty even... break on it. Just hung on enough. Just hung on enough. Wonder if Sloaner will play 10 Bob 2. Yeah, I mean it's only Tuesday, right? So there's still the rest of today and tomorrow. So I would pretty well expect those guys to shoot. And yeah, Scud definitely set a beatable score, but it's a tough course, and so you never really know, right? Your wife is waiting impatiently for me to say hello to you, Woody. Hi, Woody. Hi, Woody's wife. Sorry for keeping him busy. Big things coming up, so you've been working more. You'll be proposing soon. Ooh, very exciting. Getting in the extra hours to buy the ring. I respect it. I respect it. All right, how do we think this is gonna go? Ball below the feet. I still think the wind is gonna bring it back a bit here. Ah, that's a horrible swing. That's a horrible swing. That's a really lucky rollout, but that swing was horrible. I don't deserve anything there. I don't deserve to have a chance at a putt. Good. Good. I don't deserve anything there. I think I pushed that. I think I pushed that one, but that's a tough one. She thinks you're an incredibly sad individual for watching other people play video game golf, but she's wrong. I mean, I do agree that she's wrong. Yeah, watching people play video games. There's a community aspect to it, right? You get to hang out with your friends. I don't think there's anything wrong with hanging out with friends. All right, we're gonna play this smart. 4-iron out to fairway, take the approach shot in. I am looking forward to the new PGA, yeah. I think it's good to have competition, right? The hope is that 2K pushes EA and EA pushes 2K. Yeah, I don't think there's a downside to having two golf products, because as it stands, I think 2K has and continues to leave potential out on the table. So for someone like EA to come in and kind of force them, so to speak, to make something a little bit better. That's a little too far. I think that's a really good thing for everybody. But I'm looking forward to seeing how it actually plays. Like, we've seen the trailer. I'm looking forward to getting more info on it. Been beat on these breaks, so I'm gonna play it a little bit more. That feels too firm. No, we're good. It's a really bad shank. Kind of like just yanked up and threw it, so probably didn't even play that outside right enough, but we'll take the make. We'll take the make. All right. The par threes on this course are absolute killers, just given the length of them. So if we carry out into the high two teens, and then we know that it's downhill back here, and 5-iron wants to roll, I think with that I gotta give myself a little bit of loft. Little bit fast. Seems like a decent line though if it holds out fairly straight from here. So there's the ridge. I'll keep going. Lovely shot. So there is a bit of course knowledge. That's from missing my other shots back this way. That is 110% from missing my other shots out in this direction. Why does it break so much? Oh, dang, man. I mean, obviously I missed a little bit, but jeez. Can I imagine golf games getting much better than this? Reckon the EI1 will have more of an arcade feel? Well, so from what they've shown, it looks like they have a lot of simulation as option, but also have the ability to make it very arcade. So I think if it mechanically is quite good, I think it'll be a very nice complement to this, if not pushing this. I think the big thing that this has is the plentifulness of courses, right? You have designers that can create courses, but the thing that EA is going to do is hopefully have their 30 courses play really, really well, right? Very play tested, very... You know, they're supposed to be based on, like, the physics of each course. Yeah, so obviously you hope for that to play really well. Come on, I know it's soft, but bounce up and roll a little bit. You got tailwind. Nah, it's uphill. All right, but we left ourselves a putt, and that's been the most important thing as we've been going along here. Now, what I'm struggling with quite a bit is... I feel like I'm seeing left to right on this putt. But I'm seeing right to left on other parts, but I gotta trust... Gotta trust that first instinct. There it is. Should have trusted it more. Should have played a little more outside, and I underhit it. So it's been a tough battle like that. Like, there are just certain things that you see, and it's hard to know exactly what's right, but gotta commit to it. I can't be... I pulled it back in a little bit. I underhit. Like, gotta commit. Rather be giving myself a chance of putting it in the hole, you know, and sometimes being wrong. All right, this wind though. And down the hill, I gotta play this way out to the right. Gotta stop doing that. That's gonna put me long and left. Oh, that's so lucky, because that wants to peel off the green so badly on me. That wants to peel off the green so badly on me. For some reason, on some of these, I think my brain is saying, okay, it's uphill, so that means it can't break that much, but it still can. It really still can break. I actually think, well, I don't know, because it's probably uphill to that point. As I say, I think we might be able to carry over, but I think I'm going to have to just play it out to the right a little bit. Play a little bit of a draw, keep it down. Swing mechanic on the new PGA on Xbox is better. Can't still get consistent on this one. Yeah, it's tough because it's a hardware thing, and I know that, you know, from what they've shown, it definitely seems like they've taken a lot of inspiration from this game in terms of how they're trying to to have the swing mechanic, right? It's showing push, pull, slow, fast, like percentage deviations. And so it might be the Xbox is still disadvantaged just because of that. Hopefully not. You know, maybe they find some way to make it work. But it's definitely gonna be interesting to see. I don't know that I needed to shape it that much. Didn't take enough off of it though. Thought the shot shape was gonna make me land just a little bit shorter. So we've got a very, very difficult eagle putt here to finish off our tournament. All right, I think just because of the pace of it, we have to know that it has to go like way outside. That might be too firm. I think I had the right read. I really and truly think I had the right read, but you know, that's a solid weekend. That's a solid weekend. Rounds 1 and 2, they were tough. We didn't play so great. Rounds 3 and 4 definitely brought it back a little bit, so hopefully we can hold on to some sort of top 5 finish maybe. That is not an easy course, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how it plays out when we turn around and play it on Platt tomorrow.